Song wraps up. I'm turn that down and we can go ahead and get started with the interview. Chance to, uh, talking.
But like I say,
Yeah.
as far as like anything going on, I
Yeah,
don't know any
yeah,
kids.
yeah, that's fine.
I would think you get to me, your background,
That's exactly
coming
it.
back here,
That's exactly
about the other day. What's the vision?
Yeah, that don't want to be rude because it's summer. Yeah, and then we'll have a commercial break, and then the weather, and then today's edition of the Warrior Minute will come on here in about 12 or so minutes. Everything that's happened since the beginning of the week, and then what's happening over the weekend. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get into it real quick. And good morning, everybody. This is Cornelius Hill here and we're going to get right into it because we got the latest edition of the Warrior Minute here shortly. We understand you are in love of Idabel High School. So here's a chance to tell us about your time in Idabel and then what have you done since you left Idabel and what brought you back? And, what led you to applying and coming back to Idabel?
Class 6A schools, Norman schools, as well as Norman High and Norman North, and then I've been at Westmore High School the last 6 years. The premise of coming back to Idabel is to help come play. How can I help, in the athletic?
That sounds like a really similar path to what brought me back to Idabel to an extent. What vision do you have for the Warrior athletic programs?
Well, with the landscape that's changing so fast, with to tell our young athletes about what you're getting into, but they really don't know the structure, how it all works, but the business side of it. The vision would be here itself is we're going to try to get an indoor facility within the next term coming. And we want to promote these people and support these people and get them on the right path, understanding that athletics is a way out, but also we want to concentrate on the student.
You mentioned, the getting the indoor facility. What are your top initiatives besides hiring coaches? Because I know we're looking for what else are you looking to do especially between now and the new school year?
Well, obviously we've got a short window. We want to be able to get our kids out who were involved. So we have structured it to a strength and condition that he's going to be, because he's been the powerlifting coach here, at Idabel, with his work summer. So we finish up with the school year all the way from 6th grade to our seniors. That will be next year grade level kids, to come start the workouts right after, so-called right after Memorial Day when we try to get it going.
Right. And yeah, I've watched a lot of these kids here in this area. There's some great talent here in Idabel from elementary to middle school, and then obviously at the high school level. And yeah, getting build they'll come and everything like so far as the indoor facility and things seems like a big thing is going to be keeping kids here, especially in the day of NIL and wanting to move from one school district to another one, for a chance to win. But you can do that here. You can absolutely can do that right here at Ottawa High School. And that just leads me into the next question. Um, Finally getting an opportunity to stream the football, would you like to get into that?
Oh, and we want to make sure that not only our current people here that are here, but people who are off abroad, other states that want to be able to follow Idabel athletics, and that's the whole premise. We're going to set up some streaming cast, even in the new weight room that's coming. That way, on a home game, when alumni want to come in, they can watch the game from the weight room. And then when you move forward with your indoor facilities, what we're going to turn it into is some they want to be able to sit in, they can watch the game from inside. This is where it's going. This is where it's been. I'm trying to bring it here to let these people where that they get them here, get the people back in the community involved, and tell our young people that, hey, there is no reason to go anywhere else, especially if you're trying to chase the money on this NIL.
Right. I mean, chasing money and then, chasing opportunity to play at that next level, be it a JUCO, be it a Division One, Division Two, Division Three, NAIA. I know that's with a lot of these athletes, that's the end goal is still to love the game and everything, but you want to play at that next level. And that can absolutely be done here. So I think we kind of touched on this just here a minute or so ago. Your thoughts on the athletic landscape of today with transfers. It seems like it's the wild west out there. Would you agree?
Pretty much, even which is loyalties, and a lot of it has to do with movement thought process. That we're even talking about high school level kids,
right?
So the attraction would be the money end of it, but what they do not see is the end game. I need to, if I do get a chance to go play college on any level, what does that entail? The business side is when I go somewhere, what are they going to offer me? Money wise as well as scholarship wise, and what they don't know is a year-to-year contract. If a young man or young lady gets hurt, what are my options then while being allowed? If I opt to go in the portal and no one picks me up, then I have no resources, because if I go to another school and they don't pick me up, then I'm left out. I'm starting all over again in that business world side of it. They do not understand that. Once you sign that contract, that NIL contract, there's disclosure clauses on there where you have to meet certain guidelines, to get paid and what has been promised. If you don't meet those guidelines, suspension. Kids, all they see is the bigger picture, which I'm going to get paid, but they don't see the further picture, because a college degree is a 40-year investment.
Yes.
40 years investment.
Right. Absolutely. And with in Oklahoma, you can only transfer at one time, correct?
Your transfer, as far as your portal itself, that would be true. You can transfer, but only you can get in the portal as much as you want. You can go to 4 different schools. You have 5 to go to do 4. But the NCAA, they're trying to come up with a rule now, and then you have it's in the makings now. They're trying to come up with some rule. But as far as transferring, you can go to as many schools that want to pick you up. But what does that tell you about our young people and their mindset is that they're chasing the money,
Yes.
college degree. 40 years, I mean, you can take care of your family, you can invest in your degree, and you'll be able will be beyond that.
Yep. That's 40. You can take care of yourself and your family for generations to come. Any message for Warrior Nation? School year is coming to an end, and summer's coming.
Come watch us. You're welcome. The new equipment will not be with us probably till during Dead Week, which is July.
Usually the week of July 4th. I know that's Dead Week is centered around that.
It should be set up after Dead Week. We'll get it here as quick as we can, but come watch our young people work. We are trying now to golf, swimming, tennis, track. Obviously your football as well as your baseball, any sport that you're involved in is strength and conditioning. And we want you to come out. Please come out. You can go to our social media and look at when their starting times, and we invite you. Come visit me. You're welcome. My office is in the weight room. I'll be glad to visit with you about what we're doing, and we're excited about what we're going to try to build here within the next, say, 1 to 3 years here, and we're
joining us for a little bit, and hey, stay tuned. We'll have the Warrior Minute here very shortly, right here on Idabel's first 96.7 KBEL.
Oh, thank you, John.
Yeah.
So again, if you get a call.
Darren is actually a nephew of one of my closest friends from high school here. So, yeah.
Well,
he did a great job here at powerlifting. And I remember him as a powerlifter. Wasn't a bad football player either.
Yeah.
As a little fullback. So,
the time push, then we can see the more movement, about the programs, because hey, your numbers go up. That's what you want.
Absolutely.
I can't keep moving on broke. Nobody wants to say that on the radio.
Of course, yeah. There's only so much opportunity in one school. So why not stay here?
Well, you're going to go over while they're trying to get you to come over.
That's true. Don't make that track be a decline today, or?
Yeah, they're going to go this afternoon. They'll head out this afternoon. He said they're going to leave by 1 o'clock.
Yeah. I think I'm trying. I usually make that one in the morning in Nashville.
Yeah.
Good competition over there.
Oh, absolutely. Appreciate your time.
No problem. Thanks for coming by.